5 hidden diabetes pitfalls and how to overcome them. Let's cut to the chase. Managing diabetes can feel like a tightrope walk, and even with your best efforts, your blood sugar might still swing wildly, leaving you frustrated and wondering where you went wrong. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, because millions stumble over the same hidden pitfalls every day. The truth is, it's not about perfection. It's about spotting the mistakes that trip you up and turning them into stepping stones. Today, we're tackling the 5 most common mistakes people make when managing diabetes, and trust me, these are game changers you'll wish you'd known sooner. From skipping breakfast to ignoring sleep, I'm breaking down why these habits hurt you and handing you simple, powerful fixes to take back control. This isn't just a list, it's your roadmap to steady blood sugar, more energy, and a healthier, happier you. So grab a notebook, settle in, and let's dive into this journey together, because by the end, you'll be ready to rewrite your diabetes story with confidence and a smile. 1. Skipping breakfast. The silent blood sugar saboteur. Picture this. You roll out of bed, glance at the clock, and decide to skip breakfast because you're late, or maybe you think cutting it out will keep your sugar intake low. It's a move so many with diabetes make, but here's the shocker. It's like handing your blood sugar a one-way ticket to chaos. When you don't eat in the morning, your body panics. It's running on empty, so your liver jumps in like an overzealous assistant, pumping out glucose to fuel you up. Before you've even had your coffee, your levels are spiking, and not in a good way. Then by lunchtime, you're ravenous with a growling stomach and shaky hands, and you pile your plate high, undoing any savings from skipping that meal. It's a vicious cycle. Your blood sugar bounces like a yo-yo, you're exhausted by noon, and if you're on meds, you might even flirt with a scary low. I've seen it happen. My friend Sarah, newly diagnosed, thought fasting till lunch was smart until her doctor pointed out her morning spikes were off the charts. So how do you stop this silent saboteur? It's simpler than you think. Never skip breakfast, ever. Start your day with a balanced plate. Think protein, fiber, and a touch of healthy fat to keep things steady. Imagine a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with unsweetened almond milk, a handful of blueberries, and a sprinkle of chia seeds. Or maybe a slice of whole-grain toast slathered with avocado and crowned with a perfectly boiled egg. Sounds good, doesn't it? If mornings are a rush, and trust me, I get it, prep it the night before. Toss some Greek yogurt and frozen berries in a container, or whip up a batch of egg muffins with spinach and turkey on Sunday. They're grab and go gold. And here's the kicker. Use your glucose meter to play detective, checking your levels before and 2 hours after eating to see how your body reacts, tweaking portions if they're too big or small. Set your alarm 15 minutes early, yes, even on groggy days, and treat breakfast like a non-negotiable meeting with your health. It's not just food, it's the anchor that keeps your blood sugar from drifting into stormy seas all day long. You've got this. Start small, and watch the magic unfold. 2. Eating without a plan. Blood sugar's drama queen. Now let's talk about a mistake that's like letting your blood sugar direct its own soap opera. Eating without a plan. You've probably been there. Some days you barely nibble, others you load up. Maybe you swear off carbs 1 minute and then cave to a donut the next. It's chaos on a plate, and your blood sugar's the diva, soaring to the stratosphere then crashing like a bad plot twist. Without a script, your body's left guessing, and that's a recipe for exhaustion, mood swings, and a diabetes management plan that feels more like a guessing game. I remember my Uncle Joe, who'd eat whatever was handy. Cereal one day, nothing the next, until his doctor showed him how those wild swings were wearing him down. It's not just about willpower, it's about strategy. Here's how to rewrite the script. Map out your meals like a pro. Plan 3 main meals and 1-2 snacks daily. Think oatmeal with a boiled egg for breakfast, brown rice with grilled fish and steamed broccoli for lunch, and a chicken salad with olive oil dressing for dinner. Keep it simple but balanced. Grab a small bowl or a food scale, because it's your best friend, and make sure carbs like rice or bread take up just 1/4 of your plate, leaving room for protein and veggies. Out and about? Don't get caught off guard. Stash a baggie of almonds, a hard-boiled egg, or an apple in your bag to fend off fast food traps when hunger hits. Spend 30 minutes on Sunday sketching your week's menu. Say, Monday's a turkey wrap, Tuesday's salmon with quinoa, and it's like meal prep therapy. And if you slip up, since we're all human, don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track with the next bite. This isn't about perfection. It's about giving your blood sugar a steady storyline instead of a roller coaster plot. Take the reins, and you'll feel the difference from day one. 3. Lack of movement. Sitting still hurts you. Alright, let's get real. If you're spending your days glued to the couch, the desk, or the car, you're handing diabetes a free pass to mess with you. Lack of movement isn't just a minor oops. It's a major player in spiking your sugar and slowing your insulin down. When you sit still, glucose piles up in your blood like unopened mail, and your body struggles to clear it out. Over time, that means extra pounds, tougher insulin resistance, and a heart that's working harder than it should, which is scary stuff when diabetes already puts you at risk. I've seen it firsthand. My coworker Mike ignored exercise until his doc warned him his numbers were creeping into danger zone territory. Movement isn't optional, it's your secret weapon. Fixing this is easier than you'd guess, and you don't need a gym membership to start. Kick things off with a 15-20 minute walk after meals. Picture strolling around your block, breathing fresh air, feeling your food settle as your sugar drops. At work, ditch the elevator for stairs, or set a timer to stand and stretch every hour with shoulder rolls, leg lifts, or anything to wake your muscles up. Make it fun. Try yoga with a YouTube video, since those sun salutations are gold. Hop on a bike for a neighborhood ride, or blast your favorite playlist and dance like nobody's watching, because they're not. Aim for 10,000 steps a day. Your phone's step counter is your cheerleader, and build up slowly if you're rusty. Maybe start with 5,000, then add 1,000 each week. Tie it to something you love. Walk while chatting with a friend, dance with your kids, or explore a park. It's not punishment, it's freedom. Freedom from sluggishness and sky-high readings. You'll be amazed how alive you feel once you get moving. 4. Ignoring sleep. The secret blood sugar villain. Now here's a sneaky one you might not suspect. Ignoring sleep. Do you pull late nights binging Netflix, scrolling TikTok, or clocking less than 6-8 hours of shut-eye? You might shrug it off, thinking sleep's got nothing to do with diabetes, but let me drop a truth bomb. It's a secret villain jacking up your blood sugar behind the scenes. When you skimp on rest, your stress hormones, like cortisol, go haywire, making your body resist insulin more than it should. Suddenly your sugar's climbing, your cravings are through the roof with midnight snack attacks calling your name, and your mood's in the gutter. I learned this the hard way. After a week of 5-hour nights, my readings were a mess, and I was snapping at everyone. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a lifeline. Here's how to fight back. Lock in a sleep schedule like it's your job. Say, lights out at 10 p.m., up at 6 a.m., to get your body on a predictable rhythm. Before bed, ditch the phone, since those blue light glows are sleep thieves, and swap it for a book, perhaps a cozy mystery, soft music, or 5 minutes of deep breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth, for pure calm. Turn your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary. Dark curtains, a cool 65 degrees Fahrenheit temp, and no noise, with earplugs if your neighbor's a night owl. If you're restless, sip a warm chamomile tea, caffeine-free and soothing, or try a quick stretch to melt tension away. Aim for 7-8 hours. If you're at 5 now, add 30 minutes each night till you hit the sweet spot. Quality sleep isn't just rest, it's your blood sugar's best friend, slashing stress and steadying your levels like magic. Trust me, you'll wake up feeling like a new person. 5. Not monitoring blood sugar. Guessing means losing. Last but definitely not least, avoiding your glucose meter like it's the plague. Maybe the prick stings, maybe it's a chore, or maybe you figure you can feel if you're high or low. But here's the hard truth. Skipping checks is like driving blindfolded. You're clueless about where you stand, missing spikes or dips, letting danger sneak up, and fumbling to fix your routine. Without data, you're guessing, and with diabetes, guessing is a losing game. My neighbor Tom dodged his meter for months, thinking he was fine, until a random check showed he'd been hovering at 200 milligrams per deciliter, which was a wake-up call. Monitoring isn't punishment, it's power. Turn it around with this. Commit to checking 1-2 times a day, first thing in the morning and 2 hours after a meal, to map how your body ticks. Grab a notebook or download an app, like Diabetes M, which is a fave, and log your numbers, what you ate, how you moved. Soon you'll spot patterns like a pro. Noticing pasta spikes you but quinoa doesn't, pure gold. Take those logs to your doctor every few months. They'll tweak your meds or diet with laser precision. Get a painless meter, since new ones barely pinch with microneedles, and keep it handy. Bedside, purse, desk drawer. Make it a ritual, like brushing your teeth, with 30 seconds to prick, read, record, and you're steering your health with eyes wide open. Slip up a day? No sweat, just pick it up the next. Knowledge is your edge. Wield it, and you'll feel unstoppable. Managing diabetes isn't some grueling, endless slog. It's a journey you can own, one smart move at a time. Skipping breakfast, eating on a whim, sitting too much, skimping on sleep, dodging your meter. These 5 slip-ups are traps anyone can tumble into, but you've got the tools to climb out and soar. Imagine waking up refreshed, your blood sugar humming along like a well-tuned engine, your energy buzzing, and your confidence sky high. That's not a fantasy, it's what's waiting when you ditch these habits. Think about it. Have you tripped over any of these? Maybe you've got a trick up your sleeve that's worked wonders, so share it below, because I'm dying to hear. Start today. Pick one mistake, try one fix, maybe that morning walk or a bedtime tea, and feel the shift ripple through your day. Diabetes doesn't get to write your story. You do, and every bite, step, and snooze is a chapter of triumph. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, and that's the real victory.